So around Memorial Day weekend 2021, I took possession of my Mach 1 Mustang, chassis number 1753. About 2 months later, I got a letter in the mail from Ford inviting me to attend their Mach 1 track attack at Ford Performance Racing School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Of course, I took them up on that, and when I got there, there was about an hour of class, and then we headed out to the track. So for the first exercise, they put together a mini autocross track, and then went out there and drove the Mustang in all the different driving modes.
Alright, Gary, just remember this first lap is just a recon lap where we kind of learn where the course goes. Those greenish yellow colors represent your apex. The first one you're coming to is kind of a later apex, decreasing radius corner. Down here on this other end, you're going to notice a different position of it. It's more like an increasing radius corner. Once we get a couple of laps under our belt, or one good lap under our belt, you can start picking up the pace as you feel comfortable. Remember, you're starting out in normal mode. Looking good, Gary, looking good. Remember, in this exercise, it really stresses the vision, keeping that vision looking farther and farther forward. Smooth, steady inputs. They can be quick, but they just need to be smooth. Good, Gary, looking good. Give yourself a little bit of a break. We'll make a mode change right here. Make a mode change right here. Go to Sport Plus and continue, please. Everything's going to be a little more responsive now, Gary, right? The steering's going to feel a little heavier, but a little quicker. Throttle response is going to be quicker. You just need to use quick hands, but steady on the throttle really wins the day there for the slow. Good, looking good, Gary, looking good. Keep it up. Let's finish this lap and then we're going to move to track mode. Remember also, when you go to get on the throttle, particularly in track mode, you have to at the same time be opening up your feel on the steering wheel, otherwise you can get that car bound up and it's going to get loose on you, okay? Quick hands, smooth throttle. Quick hands, smooth throttle. Good, I like it.
So after the autocross, the next exercise was an opportunity for us to go through and test engaging the ABS brake system and then practice threshold braking. And then we went through and tested the no lift shift feature, and then we also engaged traction control, where we would set the RPM at 4,000 RPMs, hold the gas all the way in, and dump the clutch and let her rip. The next exercise we did was we went to a skid pad, and then there was an instructor in the car with us. The instructor would induce oversteer and understeer into the car while we were driving it, and we would try to counteract it to prevent it from spinning out. Wasn't always successful though. At that point in the day, we headed back to the school, had some lunch, and then a little more instruction, and then we went over to the track. At that point, the instructors broke us up into groups of 3, each group having its own instructor, and we headed out onto the track. The track is called the Ford Performance Racing School Roval, but it's very similar to the NASCAR Roval, other than once we get to turn 5, we turn infield for a much more technical portion of the track until we rejoin the Roval at turn 12. On each lap after the backstretch chicane, once we got into NASCAR turn 3, the car following the instructor would pull over and us other 2 drivers would leapfrog around him. This way each driver had an opportunity to follow the instructor directly.
Alright, just making sure everything's good.
So as we progressed through the day, we got faster and faster. So I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to our last couple laps. The instructor did tell us that if we caught the group ahead of us, that they would coordinate a pass. So here we are. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're going to go ahead and pass the group ahead of us and proceed on. So as you can see, I made a little mistake right there and actually shifted to the wrong gear, and you can see how quickly the group pulls away from me. In that case, I didn't get to do my leapfrog, but we just proceeded on, and I went ahead and closed the group back up right here. So the fastest lap on the day turned out to be about 2 minutes and 25 seconds, and it did come in the last lap. It was an amazing experience. I would do it again. The only thing I regret is I didn't pay to do the 2-day course, so maybe I'll be headed back in the future. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a good one.